Good morning, Tres Diaz brothers. My subject for the day is store up. My name is Gene Poe. I served on Middle Tennessee Tres Diaz number 16, sat at the table of John several years ago. And my wife and I serve at Grace Chapel near Lieber's Fork. Store up, the phrase store up. I went to the Bible app and to see how many phrases were in the Bible. I just didn't really know. To my surprise, there were several phrases in the Bible about store up. And a lot of them were in Proverbs. For instance, Proverbs 7:1 says, "My son, keep my words and store up my commands within you." And also in Proverbs, "We store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin." Then we scoot over to Matthew 6:20, which says, "Store up yourselves treasures in heaven." You know, as believers, we're just merely here as sojourners through the world experience on our way to glory. You know, the first promise of redemption was in the garden, Genesis, and then it ends pretty much to the glorious heavenly vision of the city of God, you know, in Revelations 22. The Bible focuses on the pilgrimage for which God has redeemed his people. Now, during our temporary stay here, we are storing up his greatness, sharing the good news to others. It's storing up biblical knowledge and personal experiences that helps us maintain a heart for God. In Psalms 119:11 says, "I have stored up your word in my heart that I might not sin against you." For me, ironically, it seems that a lot of my grace has come from my mistakes over the years. Sure, I gained knowledge from reading the Bible and the devotionals and so forth, but it's when I went off course that I learned from big mistakes that I made, and those mistakes were made away from God. And so I think we all make mistakes, but we need to consider what the union of God. Stay in union with God. You know, we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is external. Could it be that our human nature to focus on what is seen? It seems that we are never allow ourselves to become comfortable here on earth. Thank you for grace. You know, for decades, the world has learned to make puppets out of most of society, even Christians. We are constantly entertained and catered to. There are fascinating attractions, mesmerizing media. You know, we have these great experiences that are enjoyable, available to us every day. And so it's easy to forget that the pursuit of happiness is not what life is all about, is it? The Bible says, "Do not conform yourself to the standards of this world, but let God transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind." Every day is important. Every second is an opportunity to grow, to store up our experiences that bring us closer to him. Wow, what it would have done without Jesus, without his grace, forgiveness of sins. So important in my life. Just think what it can be. To even a backsliding Christian, the old Baptist term. Bringing them to Tres Dias really helped me to figure that out. Who are you sponsoring this time? See you later, guys.